Oh, shoot. It just start. Wow. Okay. That's never happened before. All right. Normally it says hit play to start, but no, it just decided to jump right into it this time. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to have to edit this out. But anyway, hello and welcome to Unexplained Possibilities Podcast. I'm your host, Melvin the Crimson Taurus. And with me tonight is that hostess with the mostest, the fashionista of all fashionistas, the ever so lovely Neima. Oh, wow, my internet went out. Are you serious? Uh, huh. Okay, that's weird. My internet or something went out. I don't know what happened there. No,
Oh,
my
I thought it
internet
was
didn't
me.
go out.
Wow.
It's still here. What the heck? Um, let's try that again. Wow, what just happened? Why are you... Oh no, we're still alive. Okay, never mind. So, yeah, what an intro. Everything just went kaput for a second. The internet's fine. Connecting to streaming software. All right, well, we're live again, so I don't know what's happening. Shoot, good lord. Anyway, hello everyone. Gosh darn it. Messed up the intro. I'm over here thinking we're not going to have any tech issues. Ha! Wrong. It is no tarot tonight, just hanging out and chatting, Harley. And I have to figure out now why this isn't swapping. Oh, there we go. Swapped over. Okay. And yeah, so hello, Harley. Hello, Maeve. Hello, Lydia. Been a minute. And hello, Dragon Alchemist. I hope you all are having a great evening and nice winter. Hopefully, it's not too cold for you guys. Over here, it was actually really nice and warm today. It was 80 degrees.
Hmm.
So I'm happy about that. What about you, Nima? Are you a cold girl or do you prefer warm weather?
I'm a spoiled Californian.
Okay, warm weather. Now, I tell everyone like if it drops below 75, I usually get pretty cold. I can't handle stuff under that. I will layer up and everything. Like the other night, it was in the 40s or something, and I had on some shorts, a layer of shorts, and then my normal pants for sleeping, socks, a hoodie, a t-shirt, another shirt, and a long sleeve shirt, and four blankets. So,
Wait, but you were sleeping in 40-degree weather? Or
well, that's how
what was
cold
it
it
inside?
was, and it seeps in.
Yeah,
So,
I
yeah.
can't sleep. I mean, yeah, I can't sleep if it's hot. Like past 70, I can't sleep. Higher
Really,
than
you
70, I
see,
can't sleep. No, it's too much.
I can do warm weather. Like I need it hot. Like, well, not crazy hot, but I prefer it warmer. I can fall asleep easy, but when it's cold, no. That's just torture. I will die. I don't like it.
Hmm.
Oh, and Dragon Alchemist over here. Well, it's currently 8 degrees here and
Nope,
I
couldn't
yeah,
do it.
yeah, so, that's insane. But I'm sure you are layered up and you have a heater and some hot chocolate or something. Maybe some hot chocolate with a little
Oh,
vodka
that's
in it.
nice.
Do they put vodka in hot chocolate?
I mean, you can, but
Wait, are you speaking from experience here? Well, I mean, you can. Wait a
what do they
second.
call it? I think an Irish coffee is like Scott or some whiskey and coffee or something. That's the only drink I know that's
Okay, well, I know
warm
nothing.
alcohol
I
other than eggnog or something.
Wait, they put alcohol in eggnog?
Isn't it? I
Really?
don't
Well,
know. I thought it
I
was
didn't know.
alcoholic.
Oh wow, Dragon Alchemist bust in. Heat's on, and salted caramel whiskey is better for hot chocolate.
Wow. I'm so
Oh,
jealous.
hold up. Lydia's over here saying rum though. You got to put some rum in there. Be like a pirate. Yar. So, I mean, I've had none of that, so I don't know how it works. A dragon, she works in a bar, so it's like, trust me, I know what's good. I know the cocktail blends and mixes and all that.
Mm.
Okay, so what would you give? What would you say is the best drink for someone who myself who's never had alcohol a day in their life? Anyone can chime in on this. I'm just
Yeah,
curious.
let's see if Dragon can answer that because I feel like for your first time, it's all so terrible. So it probably had to be something really sweet so you don't taste it.
What was that thing? I don't know if you ever saw Scrubs, but I think the lead character always ordered an apple teeny. And they say it's a
Mm.
girl drink because it's very sweet or something, but it's like, I don't know. Amaretto? How do you say that?
Amaretto?
Amaretto sour? I do like sour things, funnily enough, so I someone's gonna
You'd
have
be
to.
big into the margaritas.
Oh, margarita, yeah, girl, let's get lit. No, I'm just pretty much always going to stick with a strawberry lemonade, no alcohol.
They do have some of those with alcohol.
I'll leave the alcohol to you. I'm Matt Reto. Thank you, Maeve. Yeah, you can take that. I'm just give me plain like I think I told the story on air. I'm not sure if I did or didn't. Oh well, if I didn't, you guys are gonna hear it again. But this was many moons ago when I used to go out and actually have friends. I know, crazy, long time ago, and we went to a bar. I know, even crazier. What is he doing in a bar? And I messed up the. Oh darn it! I'm gonna have to fix this. All right, well, we'll just move it over here for now. Um, went to a bar and they knew I didn't drink, and they were meeting. My friends were meeting up with some girls or whatever, and it was one particular chick there who was really, really, really nice. And she must have noticed right away, this is not a place for me. I don't know what's happening. Everyone has like these big glasses of beer and stuff. And I don't know, something with the lemon and salt and the little teeny thing. I'm like, what is that? And she came over.
Shots.
Oh,
That's funny. Okay,
well,
go
I
on.
didn't know. And she came over and everything and had this cup that was done up really good, and she gave it to me. She was like, oh, here you go. And I was like, oh, I don't drink, but thank you. And she's like, oh no, don't worry, it's water. I noticed she didn't drink, so I did it up so it could blend in and everything. No one will ever know. And
Aw,
it was just so
that's
nice.
sweet.
And evidently she felt really sorry for me because I said, oh, do I have to pay for this? How much is this? And she's like, oh my God, you're adorable. I was like, oh, I don't like that.
You
Yeah.
don't like being called adorable?
No, because it means, oh, wow, you done goofed. It's like you're too innocent for your own good. You messed up. But she was very, very nice. I really appreciated that. And clearly it's something I will never forget. Just a little small gesture.
Hmm.
But let's see. Dragon says there's a few real good ones. Amaretto is good. Bailey's is good. Strawberry lemonade with blackberry whiskey is amazing. And she does good virgin mixes where she works. So if it weren't 8 degrees, I would teleport on over and like, yeah, hook me up. Give me some of those good mixes. And if we really want to get crazy, add some sparkling water to it. Oh yeah. Like that's how you know. Like Man, I'm telling you, strawberry lemonade with some club soda, that's where it's at.
It's the spot.
It hits the spot so good. And you know what? If you really want to sound like you know what you're talking about, on the rocks. I don't know what that means, but I'm assuming
Oh,
it's ice,
nice.
but I don't actually
Oh
know.
my god.
It just sounds
Wow.
cool.
Yeah.
Um, okay, so what does it mean when someone over ice? I was right. See, it was ice. So yeah, okay, that's right. I got it. We're good. That's how I roll. Um, but what does dry mean then? Like I hear sometimes in movies, give me a dry martini. Like what is that?
That means no olive juice, right? Just straight liquor, or with all extra dry is with olive juice, right? I don't know, something like that. Sir Dragon will tell us.
Yeah, I'm very curious because I have no idea. I just hear it in the movies like, yeah, give me a dry martini, and I'm like, what's a dry martini? That doesn't sound good. Like my initial
It's
thought was,
not.
yeah, my initial thought was something that's all sandy and gritty and it like burns your throat or something.
Pretty much.
Oh,
That's pretty
apparently I was
much
an
it.
alcoholic in a past life. So,
Yeah, that's probably why you're sober this one. Oh, wow.
dry has less
Oh, less
verm.
vermouth.
I
Okay.
don't know what that is, but we'll go with it.
Wow, I've been out of it for a while.
That's not a bad thing. I mean, because, I mean, imagine, like, I could see you having a wild side and you getting a little tipsy and like, woo, come on, girls, give me some pom poms.
Yeah, yeah. Drinking can be very bad for me. Sometimes I don't know when to stop.
Okay, so yes, it's good you've been out of it. I,
Yeah.
um, I don't know. I think I would not want to see me high or on alcohol. I don't think I would be very pleasant. I
That
think
shadow would come out.
something would come out, and it's something that I keep very buried deep. And I'd
Ooh.
probably be the guy who's
Yikes.
just angry at everything and just leave me alone. Let me sit in the corner and just bask here in my sorrow. So yeah, I would.
Okay.
I don't want to. I don't want to do that. Mary Jane is better than booze 1000%. Hey, if you want that marijuana, then you do your thing. But it's not for me. I'm just sticking with oh my gosh. Oh, what's it called? We used to it's a little candy and it's a chalky stick that you dip in the sour powder.
Oh, I used to love those too.
Yeah,
So
that's
good.
that's my version of Mary Jane, because as kids we were yeah, look at me.
That's so
I
good.
Yeah, those things were amazing. I can't think of the name of them though. Did you like ring pop dipping sticks? Is that okay? They might be
Yeah, I
dipping
think it's
sticks.
just dips. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Did you like ring pops or anything like that?
No. Uh-uh.
Yeah.
Um, no, I just like I like Mexican candy, like tamarindo and like Lucas and
Oh, Lucas was legit.
yeah,
Like
that kind of stuff.
I enjoyed Lucas. I preferred the sour lemon lime over the chili powder,
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
oh gosh, but I remember there was this weird kid. I think his name was Guillermo because they called him Memo, and he would get this is just weird. He would get the sour Lucas, and he would snort it, and I
He's probably trying to be like his parents or something.
like his parents at 14, 13, 14 years old.
I feel like in middle school I think I had similar people who did that too, but I think they were just like I don't know, acting out like they're cocaine using parents.
I he was something. he was wild, man. Like I wouldn't be surprised if he's a drug dealer. He kind of looked like one. He had that sweaty, kind of off-putting look where it's
Oh no.
like, yeah, you're the guy who you meet in the back alley and he pops the trunk and stuff and just very shifty.
Scary.
Yeah, so, I mean, but he's oh he I'm sometimes I get curious about what everyone is doing that you grow up with or
Right?
you went to school with. Sometimes, uh,
So true.
because I think even though they say life is not a competition, it's a competition, and it's like it's usually that one guy that you hope you're doing better than. Like, just let me be
Oh,
better.
really? Is that so? For guys, I'm sure.
Yeah, like for
Like,
me, it's a few people where it's like, uh, just let me be doing a little bit better than them.
damn.
And yeah, but I can't look at that stuff because I will go a little bonkers because it's certain people who become extremely successful and it's like, you don't deserve that. You're such a jerk. Um,
Mm.
One person in particular, I won't say his name, but he wasn't a jerk to
Dang it.
me. Like
I'm scared.
he wasn't a jerk to me, but he was a jerk to other people. And he now works for ESPN. He gets like a six-figure salary. He has job security, like just really nice. And one of the people he tormented and was just such a not nice guy to, this dude, like, he has a very intense manual labor job and just not having the best of times. And this was one of the nicest people you can ever meet. Always helpful, always smiling. And it's like, man, life is unfair. So, but then if we want to get spiritual with it, they say, well, depending on what you believe in, they say that good things happen to bad people because it's not that they're bad, they're just living their life and they are within the parameters of whatever it is they're supposed to do. Bad things happen to good people because they're so worried and upset about everything going right for the quote unquote bad people, they leave their lot in life. They miss their opportunities and therefore they create bad situations. So, simply put, when we stop focusing on ourselves and we focus on others who have no power over us, we give them our power of manifestation, our power
Mm-hmm.
of creating, and our blessings to them as we sink lower and lower and we lose ourselves. So, something like that.
Hmm.
Yeah, so it makes you think. It
Quite the conundrum.
Yeah, so essentially you could say bad people, maybe they're not bad, they're just living their life and what they're doing they see is perfectly fine. We almost have a George Costanza situation for all you Seinfeld fans. It's only a lie if you believe it to be a lie.
Hmm.
So if it's your truth, then that's the truth. Simple as that. It may not be the truth for anyone else, but if it's yours, and you can't really fight that.
Yeah, didn't we have a podcast where we kind of talked about like the definition of like success and stuff like that?
Probably. We've had a lot of them. Like, I think we're over 150.
Yeah.
So, yes,
Wow. That's
it's been a
crazy.
while. Over 150. We crossed the 800 subscriber mark. Crazy.
Yay.
Yeah, I know.
Spinners.
And I was thinking back, and when you joined, you probably don't remember the month you popped into Unexplained, but I do. And it was in February,
Mm-hmm.
and it was initially almost a 4 hour talk. That was, of course, before we went live and I had to cut it up and all that. I probably didn't. I probably just said, forget this and upload everything. And yeah, I was just thinking back to that, and it's like, oh wow,
So long ago.
yeah, so crazy. And you were kind of figuring your mess out and like, huh, what do I want to do? And now look at you, you're a fashionista. At least that's what I'm calling you.
I mean, I hope so. I'm getting there.
Well,
I'm getting there.
slow and steady wins the race. But
Yeah.
you really have created some pretty interesting things, not just art, but you're getting your clothing together. And I'm just curious, where does your inspiration come from?
Um, anything, maybe some like esoteric, but maybe like I did the pentagram purse. And then I got that from like Dolores Cannon because she was talking. There was like this series on pentagrams, whatever. But I think a lot of it is has some esoteric like inside of it, but also it's like music. It's pretty much anything. It can really grab inspiration from a lot of different things.
That's probably the best way to have it done because could you imagine if you weren't inspired by anything? Like, it had to be something so specific, and that would be terrible. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
I think projects can be like I was gonna do my next YouTube video, and I was thinking about it because I'm trying to make my next art vlog, and every single time I try and do a solid project on art, I never finish it because something always changes, and that's how my art has always been. Like my first big piece took me years, so I think there's a value in just letting the art piece kind of create itself and not stressing about this is exactly what I want it to look like, or having like a designated path with it and just kind of letting it flow. So it's way more funner that way.
Yeah, so it's kind of a free form, and it's just whatever happens, happens. Whatever comes, comes. And if I change it up in the middle of it, so be it.
Yeah, and if you end up like hating it or you mess up too much, I mean, you could just. There's one that I'm finishing right now with this rose, and it was purple before. It was totally different from what it is now, and it's finally gonna be done. So
Yeah. Okay.
it's crazy how much things can change and become something better in a
Yeah.
sense.
Now, oddly enough, I don't know why, but I thought the cat peed on it.
What?
I think I saw a picture on Instagram, and
Of the one with the rose on it?
yeah, and
Oh my
your cat
god.
was next to it, and I don't know why, but I thought he peed on it.
No. Oh, thank goodness. He's a really good cat. He hasn't peed anywhere he shouldn't.
Okay, so but yeah, I don't know, that might raise the value. I mean, if a banana can sell for $15 million or 50 or whatever, that's so stupid. I mean,
It was,
I get it. Everyone sees art differently and all that. A banana?
banana with duct tape, right?
Yes. I mean, that's honestly that's worse than that dot. Like, I don't know if you've seen that, but it's a white canvas and a black dot. And they're
Just one single dot.
yes, and they're like, "Oh my god, it's magnificent. It's amazing." Like, dude, get out of here, man. You guys are stupid. Like, honestly. Like, okay, fine. And I said I was gonna.
I would like someone to explain that. Like I'm sure there's YouTube videos on it, but I would like to hear the someone actually trying to explain like those two pieces because with most of it I think it's just like popularity of the artists or who they are, and then it gets more, it's like more ridiculous and more ridiculous. It's like some of the fashion brands too, it's just like they get so big and then they start doing runway lines, and everyone's like, okay, this model is literally wearing a trash bag. Like,
Yeah,
how
I
is this
saw that.
fashion?
It gets dumb, and you just scratching your head. Well, I scratch my head. Like, I mean, I'm not someone who should speak about fashion or art. I know nothing about it, but I know weird stuff, and that mess gets weird.
I know, weird stuff.
And, you um, more power to the people selling that stuff to people with more money than brains. Yeah, I'm telling you,
Right.
this is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
One day,
That is the art, is them being able to sell that.
one day, I'm going to just get a canvas and I'm just gonna blow boogers all over it and
Do it. Do
come up
it.
with some insane backstory. It's gonna be like, yes, the artist behind this, his name is Ryan. He likes to go by Rye Guy. Yes, his art name, Rye Guy. And he traveled the world and he came across a small village in Indonesia. And he was so inspired. It came out of him almost like a sneeze of some sort, and it plastered itself all over this blank canvas to become something brilliant. And this canvas carries the brilliance from all different villages in Indonesia, across the world, and back here. It's beautiful. That's what I'm gonna.
See, you got the voice for it. So
That's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna be like, it can be yours very cheaply.
I'm just gonna have you talk about my art. That'll be great.
You wouldn't know it.
Oh, we should do that. We should do that with a finished piece. You should give your interpretation, and then
Ah, yes. You wouldn't know this, but this was created almost centuries ago, and yet it looks so modern, so amazing, so beautiful. In truth, this came about when the artiste, she was on the toilet, and
oh,
inspiration hit
wow.
her. It hit her hard, almost like she had bubble guts. And then beauty came. I would not do you that way. Don't
Please
worry.
don't.
I would never say that. I would not. But yeah, art is interesting though. Again, everyone sees it differently. I personally think some stuff is really stupid. That banana and a dot. But the art that I do like is animal art. That I like. I love seeing elephants paint.
Oh, okay. Like animals creating the art. Okay.
Yeah, that's something I do like because we get a peek into what they see. And I like looking at them
Mm.
have fun. So I shared this before, but I like looking at weird animal videos on YouTube and stuff. Like I like looking at elephants paint. I like looking at cows dance to music and stuff. I like people playing music for cows. I don't know why. I just do. You know, I like things with cats and it's just so peaceful to me. That's what I like. That's my getaway.
Okay.
So yeah,
So maybe I'll have Kijo paint some canvases and.
no, actually, there is a guy. I'll have to link it to you, where his cat he paints. Um, well, he kind of does it in a cheesy way, but what he will do is he will get all these different colored paints and everything, and he will put a plastic bag over it, or not a plastic bag, but some type of plastic cover, and then he'll put catnip on it.
Oh,
And the cat,
that's cool.
yeah, the cat goes, he rolls around and everything as the time of his life, and something comes out of it. And it's like, wow, this actually looks nice.
Oh, that's cute. I want to see
Yeah,
that.
so that's something you can do. Like, it's really interesting. So, but yeah, art. Do you think that art actually comes from the soul, or do you think that it comes from some other place? Usually, I want money type of place. Like, where do you think art comes
I want
from?
money type of place. I mean, I would hope it's the soul, but I mean, mainly like imagination and being a creative, like you kind of see, I know with me sometimes I just see it like burned into my brain and
Ooh.
then I just have to like create it, or yeah, like manifest it into this reality, and sometimes it doesn't come out the way I wanted it to, but or I envisioned it.
But
I don't know.
that's interesting. So you see it and then try to create it. What if, oh, it's going to sound weird, but what if you actually put a piece of yourself in, well, I mean, technically you do, but you put almost a literal piece of yourself into your art, into your fashion, and all of that.
I think that's possible, and I've actually considered doing that, like learning to kind of channel what energy I'm feeling
Hmm.
with each piece, and kind of just projecting that, because like I mean, if you think about it in a spiritual context, it's kind of like creating a energy body of sorts.
Okay.
So when people see your art, you want them, I mean, with some cases, like I'm sure you want them to feel a type of emotion. Um, so that would be important in that case. And I've definitely thought about that.
Okay. I used to know someone who owned an art gallery, Tiffany. This was back in, she was in San Ramon. No, no, no. She was in Danville, excuse me. And oh my God, her art was amazing. She now does comic book drawings and stuff.
Oh,
And
cool.
it's very unique. Her current art, it's reminiscent of, if you know tarot, the oh my gosh, it's, oh no, the mystical, darn it, it's one of Bonnie's favorite decks. Oh well, looks like the Nightmare Before Christmas and Coraline and all that. It's a very peculiar look. Deviant Moon, that's what it's called. It looks similar to the art from the Deviant Moon. If you know tarot, you would know. I know you're like, well, I don't know tarot, Melvin, so I don't know. And well, I can't help you with that. Aside from it looks like something from Tim Burton's mind. Uh, and it's really cool, but some of it is depressing. And it's interesting that you said that sometimes art can reflect our feelings or energy and all of that. And there are some depressing pieces out there, and I wonder if people create those pieces to sort of escape their depression, to get it out, or punch it in the face the best way they can. What do you think about
Oh
that?
yeah, there's tons of people just taking out their frustrations on their art for sure.
Yeah, you ever done that?
um, I honestly I use art as an escape. Like I think and that's why I'm trying to learn how to like use my depressing feelings or my sad feelings and kind of change that into something more productive, because I usually don't do that.
Yeah.
so so with my art, it's more of me, it's more helping me to get out of my head and get out of those feelings. So it's an escape for me, and it's a distraction in a way from how I feel inside.
Yeah.
But I do want to learn how to alter that and kind of channel the negative energy into something positive.
Yeah, for me, I I shut down. I can't do anything. Like I try to, because I love storytelling, and I can't storytell, I can't write, I can't do nothing. It's just like bleh. And I don't know how to escape depression when it punches me in the face. Like I really, I have no idea how other people do it. And then what my problem is too, I'm an emotional eater, which is like, oh no.
Mm.
And it's like, oh, you got to stay away from this. So I think it's amazing that some people are able to work through it and really be productive and get things done. I have no idea how they do it, because for me, I just shut down and turn off the world. which is interesting. Turning off the world. Oof, that'll be that's a quote. I need to put that on the shirt. Turn off the
So
world.
you just turn into a vegetable, kind of?
Pretty much. I mean, I just play my video games and just turn everything off. And it's like I don't want to talk to anyone. I don't want to see anyone. I don't want to think about mess. I'm just done. And
Mm.
and I don't like that because I mean, it's enough negativity, it's enough sadness, and you don't want to add to it, especially for yourself. And so it's just like, how do you escape from that? Like, what can you do? You know, I know,
Yeah.
I know some people they'll just get some material things, and that's a temporary solution. And even then, they may not actually like it. They might wake up the next day. It's like, why did I spend so much money on this? This was dumb. As the star of the show crosses in front of us, you know, it's just so interesting to me and how depression comes about because one minute you could be on top of the world and it's like this is what I wanted and one small thing can just change it and next thing you know you're in the bottom of the dumps and it's just like how. Oh, that's interesting, Dragon. So Dragon says for her she spends time in nature to pull herself out,
Mm-hmm.
which makes a lot of sense to me. I don't 100% know how true this is, but I've heard so many people say it. Uh, we don't spend enough time connected to nature and the ground and everything. And they say that walking on the grass is really barefoot is really beneficial to you because allegedly it helps get out certain toxins in your body and you're connecting with the world and it just creates a feeling of like, whoa, I'm at peace, that type of thing. So
Mm.
I don't know how true it is, but I've always heard that. And I will say, it is something about, for me, I love redwoods and it's
Oh,
something
that's
about,
pretty.
it's something about those giant trees on a spring day, nice breeze, birds singing, where it's just like, whoa, this is cool. I like this. So for me, I
Oh,
like
that's nice.
uh,
Yeah, walking outside in 8-degree weather. Wow.
yeah, no, thank you. But yeah, it's something about trees and birds that I really like. I know some people find birds chirping annoying. Not me. I love it. I like hearing them. What gets annoying is when, you hear all these lovely little singing voices, a mockingbird every now and then, doing its thing. And then next thing you know, and it's like, what the heck is that? A freaking crow shows up and it's like, you don't have a lovely singing voice. You shut up. I have nothing against you, Mr. Crow,
Wow.
but man,
Wow.
like he just wants to be part of the gang, but he scares the gang off. Just, like what the heck? You know, like come on,
Damn.
imagine like you're sleeping and you wake up, the sun is out, blue skies, you're fixing your coffee and you hear all these lovely birds. It's like, ah, this is nice. I like this. And then next thing you know, like
I feel like all I hear in downtown LA is crows.
well, and
Literally
here's the thing. I don't have a
crows
problem with
everywhere.
crows. I really like crows. I just don't want them to mess up the other
Mm-hmm.
singing from the birds.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah.
I am being nice to the crows. They're very intelligent birds. I really like them. Just they need to know when to shut up at times. Um, when I was younger, I was actually creating a story about birds, and um, I I guess you could say it was sort of like inspired from the Animaniacs, the uh, the Feathers or something like that, which was a play on The Godfather and
Wow.
Goodfellas, and
Nice.
which movies I don't like at all. I don't think they're that good. I know. One person who really liked it. I hope he comes back. I need to check in on him. Get smart quick. I think I insulted him when I said I don't like The Godfather. I think it's very slow and boring, and I'm sticking by that. I will die on that heel. But anyway, um, I was creating a story, and it was basically the mob, but with birds, and the crows were going to be the gangsters and everything, and you had the feds. The feds would have been the seagulls, because every now and then a seagull would just show up and fly over for some reason. And, it's like, hey, Tony, go get the boys, eh? It's like, oh, man, it's going down. you know, it's just stupid stuff.
That would have been funny. Really good
So,
one.
so maybe I'll go back to it one day. But yeah, hey, Tony, you got the boys ready? The feds, the goals, they're here. You know, they take everything. Yeah, which the feds do take everything, freaking pricks. But yeah, so uh, something like that. So see, guys, I like crows, or else I wouldn't have made them a gangster family. Apparently,
Oh, the movies that you don't like.
yeah. Seriously, I really don't know why Godfather and Goodfellas and what's that other one from Scorsese, Casino. I really don't get why they're so popular. I don't think they're that good. I guess I don't like Martin Scorsese. I think he's kind of a overrated bum. But I'm very picky with
Okay.
movies. Okay.
Okay.
uh, Extremely picky. I think I actually really frustrate people. And I'm not even a snob. I don't go in and like, oh, look at the art, look at the lighting and the cinematography. I don't do that. I just want a good movie that's not slow and boring.
Okay, what's your idea of a good movie?
Uh, Episode 4, 5, 6, Indiana Jones, Raiders, Temple of Doom, Last Crusade, uh, Rocky 3, if we want to go down that camp. I do like Rocky 1 and 2, but Rocky 1 is extremely slow. Yeah, oh, the Tarantino movie. Yeah, I don't like Tarantino either, but for other reasons.
What?
I don't like Tarantino. I think he's a bit overrated, and he loves the N word way too much for my taste. Although, I will admit, there are a couple of movies of his that I do like. Only a couple. I will say Jackie Brown is a good movie, a very good movie. Um, Parts of Pulp Fiction are good. Parts, mostly the
Wow.
beginning.
Wow.
Oh, I insulted her. Uh-oh. I'm with Dragon. Okay, so, but Neima, man, she's gonna come after me now. She's gonna get that weird saw weapon, just like, oh.
No, not really. I don't really
No,
care that much about movies. So,
no, I'm big into movies, or I
but
used to be.
I do like the Kill Bills.
I don't like Kill Bill. I don't, yeah, I don't know. Let's see, what's another one that I like? Ghostbusters. Um, okay, now away from the big budget, like The Big Lebowski, I love. I love that
Okay, yeah.
movie.
Mhm.
Fargo, I love. Um, True Grit. Wow, why am I naming Coen Brothers? True Grit, I really enjoyed. If we want to get a little goofy, Big Trouble in Little Tokyo. Freaking, I'm trying to think of Gran Torino. That was really good, but sad. Mm. Yeah, so I mean, I do like stuff, Believe it or not. Uh-oh, is he gonna pounce on you?
No, he's never climbed up the couch like that before, so
Uh-oh. The
kind of
hunter.
rude.
No,
Kind of
he's in
very
hunter
rude.
mode. He's waiting. He's gonna pounce. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I'm just waiting. No, he's not gonna do it.
Mm-mm.
Darn it. But you know what I like about movies so much is the escape from reality, because I personally need that, and again, it goes back to me liking stories and being sucked in and getting away from the real world for a moment, because everything is so political. It's a culture war, it's a class war, a social war, all this dumb mess. And I escape into movies to get away from that. But then I think I dislike a lot of them so much now because they include this nonsense. And it's like, I don't want this
Oh
here.
yeah, their own agenda.
Yeah. And it's like, I don't want that.
Mhm. Mhm.
But is escapism good or bad?
I think anything in the right amount is okay, right? It's just balance. You can't obviously you can't escape your emotions. You have to deal with them. Uh, I think temporary distraction is good as long as it's not hurting some other people or yourself, you know?
Yeah. Now, oh,
Because addictions, I mean, food addictions, I think a lot of stuff could turn into a really bad addiction if you're constantly distracting yourself. So you got to find healthy alternatives.
yeah. And yeah, how do you find that? Uh,
Well, you started working out. That's a good one.
yeah. Yeah, but that's for very vain reasons.
I mean, I think that's going to make you feel more confident and better about yourself. And that'll help. I think that's beneficial to depression.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, and Dragon says art has always been political in all forms. Sometimes it's less apparent, though. Give me
What?
the.
Is my art political? I hate politics.
I would say it depends on the art. I think sometimes art is just an expression. Uh, People can make it into something that isn't, and look into things deeper than what it is.
Oh my
And
god.
I think when that happens, I would actually troll folks. I would, if I were the
Yeah.
artist, I'd be like, you know what, fine. You want to do this and see signs that aren't there, then fine.
That's
And like,
gotta be my worst nightmare. I like as an artist, it's like someone seeing like some bizarre thing in my art that was never the intention, and then it just snowballs into this
big thing,
theory,
yeah.
whatever it
But
is. That would
at the same
suck.
time, it's a good thing too because people are talking about it and they are seeing something. It may not be what you wanted them to see or what you envision, but
Yeah.
you're affecting them in some way to where they're seeing something, they're feeling something from it.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
that's the beauty of it. And it goes back to everyone sees art differently. Once you create art, it has its own life. It's kind of like a child. Thank God I don't want kiddos. But that is something to think about because it does take a form of its own. And again, people are going to see it how they're going to see it. And I think what happens is, though, it's knowing when to just shut up and let folks think whatever. And again, this is when you get to the trolling. Like, yeah, you think so? Maybe that is Abe Lincoln, or something. Yeah, I was inspired by him, and he's holding his fist up, and like, we all need to come together. Something that would be interesting. Um, but yeah, it can take a form of its own. Now, here's something that's interesting though. What if art truly did come to life? What if the energy you put into it somehow actually created this thing and it is alive in some type of weird dimension. How
I
nuts would that be?
I used to draw like that, and I used to think about that all the time when I was younger. I'd be like, it'd be so cool if like my tattoos, or like if I had tattoos and then they came off and then they were the real actual thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that could be absolutely horrifying. Yes, it can be, but it can also be
Yeah,
quite
no
beautiful.
kidding.
Like man, if that you better believe I am finding a freaking uh, 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 young Barbara Eden art piece in a heartbeat. Man, like yeah, it's
What's
come to
that
life,
movie?
Genie. What?
Um, where he makes the cartoons and it's his perfect woman, and then he gets dragged into the cartoon world. We
Oh,
just talked about this.
you're
Yeah.
talking about, is it Cool World?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's
Yeah,
it.
Cool World
Okay.
with a very young Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a weird movie. I saw that
That's
movie when
art
I
coming
was
around.
way too young and had no idea what was happening. I was just like, what is going on here? Why is he? Oh, he can't get out. He's stuck. I don't think she likes him very much. No, she doesn't. That would be a nightmare for me. I would not want to be a cartoon. Well, I would not want to change into a cartoon.
Yeah,
Hmm,
exactly.
that
Hmm.
no.
Very
But
limited.
but yeah, Cool World. Man, I'm gonna have to watch that. I think they actually have that on YouTube somewhere for free.
Yeah.
Darn it, man! Bringing up some nostalgia stuff now. Good lord. Whew. Um. Yeah, but what was I going to say? Something about our I can't remember. Oh, your tattoos. Are there stories behind your tattoos?
Um. Yes and no. Like a lot of it's just love symbolism, like Greek mythology, roses, strawberries, like just symbols of love. Honestly,
Okay. Oh, I love strawberries.
so good.
Yeah,
Especially in Japan, it's like they like glorify strawberries. It's so awesome.
and rightfully so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
um,
Yeah.
okay. So I was curious about that. I don't think I've ever asked you that if there was any stories behind your tats. Because I know, do you remember that show called Miami Ink and then LA Ink and
Yeah.
stuff? And they had the different reasoning for the tattoos and stuff. I thought that was so cool. It's like, huh, okay, so you're not just a weirdo.
You're not just a weirdo who likes pain. Okay.
Yeah. I'm joking about that. I'm not serious. I would not consider someone who gets tatted a weirdo. I think it's really cool. Braver than me. I will never do that. So, and I don't know. I one day would like to get to a point where someone likes a tarot card that I do or a story or something and they get it tatted. I think that
Oh,
would
that'd be
be like
awesome.
the coolest freaking thing. Or it's like, yeah, look here. Like, hey, is that my character? Yeah. Wow.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's a good goal.
So that would be awesome, especially with this second book, Dragon's Tear. So that would be the one. Dragon says it's not bad. Getting tatted, it's not bad. Feels like a mild sunburn. Well, most places anyway. Well, I've never had a sunburn, so I, I don't know what that feels like.
Oh my god.
I kind of have a bit of natural protection, which hey, I'm cool with. Um, but saying that, what do you mean most places? What
I
what?
mean, most places, some places are more painful than the others. Like under your arm, like right here, is just so bad.
Okay, it's very tender.
Your foot, I heard, is awful. Your hand.
Who would get tatted on their foot? What? Why would you do that? Like, hmm. I'm sorry. That's just such a weird place to me. I'm trying to think of why your foot. I guess you're trying to hide it. How does that work?
What?
Like,
They're getting socks tattooed on their feet so they don't have to wear socks.
over bone. Wait, what? Over bone hurts a lot. Had my hand and sternum done. Over
Oh,
bone? What the heck does that mean? Like, okay, when I hear that, I think like ripping up some skin. And what is over bone? Like where your skin is
just
just
on the
thinnest?
bone, yeah, where there's like no fat.
Oh my gosh. No, man, just give me one of those Cracker Jack things, man. Give me one of them. You know, the little Cracker Jack tattoos?
A henna tattoo, yeah.
There we go.
Maybe a henna one.
Yeah, oh my gosh, that seems terrible. No, thank you. I mean, I thought the foot was bad. Like that's just weird too. I don't know. I just feel like would that turn someone off who has a foot fetish? I know that's a weird thing to act and think about, but would that someone who has a foot fetish, let me know. I genuinely would like to know. Does a foot tattoo turn you off? Like you're over there, baby, I love your feet. I love it. Sucking on those toes. Oh, so good. And then you see this tattoo and it's like, hmm. You know, how does that work? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go into character there.
I don't think anyone in the room knows.
I'm sorry.
But we'll keep that in mind if we run into someone.
Your face said it all. Like, oh my god, what is he doing? Stop it. But seriously, actually, you know, here's an awkward question for you. Would you date someone who had a foot fetish?
No.
Oh, you're okay, so you discriminate.
I mean, I don't really know because I don't know what it like. I've never really dated someone with a fetish before. So I feel like fetish is just really intense, or like, I don't know. It depends on the intensity of it. Like, is it a once in a while thing or is it a every single time thing? You know?
If it's a fetish, it's going to be every single time.
Yeah, no, that would be
Yeah, Harley said
annoying
no
for
as well.
sure.
Like Harley just busted out, no, heck no. Uh, so I don't know. I was I'm just curious about that. So do I get
Do I
lots
get
of
lots of
rubs?
rubs? Yeah.
I mean, if they have a foot fetish, I'm sure you do. You get more than that. So, you know, buckle up, Buttercup. Um, but yeah, I don't think I could date someone with the foot fetish either, because you know my mind goes to dark places. I'm thinking like, what if I wake up to them sucking on my toes or something? Like, would I like that? Probably not. Do I want to feel that? Heck
That
no.
sounds like non-consensual.
I'm not sure what it sounds like, but
I
it's just something I don't want to deal
don't
with.
think she would want to do that. That'd be weird.
So fetishes don't necessarily mean indulging in said fetish all the time. True, true. I agree with that,
Good to know.
but
I
at the
wasn't
same
sure what that
time,
meant.
not a foot fetish. Like, man, give me a chick who has a cooking fetish. That would be awesome. Like, I
Stupid.
just have to cook. Like, okay, hey, I just have to eat. So we're on the same page here. Like, can I have some bacon?
What if, oh my God, what if she's a feeder?
I would run. I would run. There was something. Normally, I'm not hip to these type of things, but this one I'm hip to. There was a chick. It's someone named Amber Lynn Reed, and she's a very big gal, and she has some issues, but her girlfriend's name is Tommy. She's a feeder, and she actually killed her last partner because she was just feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. And get this, she's a nurse as well.
What the hell?
Yeah. And now she's with Amber Lynn Reed, who is already a bigger gal. Like, we're talking like maybe 500 pounds, and she's been trying to lose weight, and now she's with someone who is a feeder, and literally their last partner died from overeating and all of that. Like,
I wonder if you can get therapy or you can get psychological help for that, right? Like being a feeder and overeating. So
well, I don't know about.
there's got to be something mentally that's just like why you
I
feel the need to feed this woman.
Yeah, I don't know about the feeder part. I don't know about that, but there is help for, therapy for being supremely obese and
Mm-hmm.
working on that, because that is definitely not normal. Like, we all have our issues and stuff, but when you're 600 pounds, that's to the extreme. I mean, you can literally die from your own weight. Like, how do you even sleep comfy like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but it was interesting. It caught my attention because it was just so out there. It's like, what? This chick is with the feeder, even though she's trying to lose weight, but this Tommy
Yeah.
girl
Yeah.
killed, or pretty much killed her last partner from overfeeding her, and she's a nurse. Like, that's what kills me. She's a nurse.
Yeah, I mean nurses aren't perfect.
No, they're
You
not.
know, you think they have your best interests, but no,
No,
some of them
freaking,
are downright evil.
yeah, Nurse Ratched. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Another good movie I like. And good book. I, that is a sad movie, though. Good movie. Highly recommend it. But yeah, that's insane to me. So good luck to Amber Lynn. She needs to, well, she's not going to run too far. I was going to say she needs to run, but she can't make it too far. But yeah, it's weird. Nurses are some of the most prevalent female serial killers. I believe that. Yeah, I wouldn't, that does not surprise me. But at the same time, it surprises me because, whoa, Harley, you were 150 pounds when you were pregnant. How tall are
That's
you?
tiny, tiny.
Um, like, it's not surprising with the nurses, but then it is surprising because you put trust in them. They're you want them to care for you and be there and be that voice, and you put all your trust in them, and to know that they could just like that. I mean, oh, it's scary.
Mhm.
Uh,
Mhm.
my husband would prefer I was fat. Oh, well, I don't know what to say to that. Oh, she gained 100. Whoa, you gained 150 pounds when you were. Whoa,
Oh, you gained 150. Wow.
that's a lot.
That is a lot.
I mean, I'm not going to joke or anything, but wow.
Were you having? Oh, she said one.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
Well, I hope you were able to lose a chunk of it. Although maybe not if hubby likes it and you're comfortable and you're okay. Hey, more power to you. Me personally, I have a thing for short, petite girls. I don't know why. That's just my type, I guess. Just short and petite. It's like, you know, someone was like, Melvin, why do you like them small girls? You could break them. They're like a little toothpick. And I was like, I don't know. It's just what I like. you know, if you're 5'3", like 4'10" to 5'3", chances are I'm going to like you. I'm just gonna be like, oh, please, like a fly to light. He can kiss her scrawny butt. Oh, what? He fed you like that? Wow. Well, congrats on
That's
losing all the
awful.
weight, but wow. I can't believe he intentionally. That's kind of underhanded. I would put some X-Lax in his food or something.
Wow, great relationship.
Hey, it just might be, you know? Like, if you understand each other, um, weird relationships work like that. You know, sometimes you don't have to have it be all lovey-dovey. You do weird
Fucking
mess
shit.
and it works. It's like, oh, you want to feed me until I'm this, huh? Okay, well, here's some little X-Lax for you. Love you, baby. And next thing you know, oh my God,
Oh
I'm,
my god.
I can't move my stomach. It's been 4 hours. What did you do to me, woman? I like,
Visine, what's that? Is Visine the eye liquid or something?
yeah. What is Visine?
You're
I'm
just
cute.
putting Visine drops in his coffee or something?
I feel
She's giving
like,
us poison
yeah, I feel
pointers.
like we're gonna be on one of those to catch a killer show or something. You know, just go
I'm
for
taking
aqua
notes over here
tofona.
just in case.
Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Uh, Unexplained Possibilities does not endorse this by
They
any
can they
means.
can kill you? Oh my goodness. I thought it was gonna make him lose weight.
Like I
That's
said,
so scary.
we do not endorse this. This is the chat. That's them. So the feds, if you want to investigate, go knock on their door. It's not us. We are in it. I said X-Lax, okay? They took it to a whole different level. And they've been watching those true crime documentaries and mess. Like I learned what not to do to get away with it. That's what happened.
Oh
Jeez.
my god.
Oh, they're probably, and I bet one of you probably know how to carve a knife out of a freaking ice block where you could stab them and kill them and the evidence melts away. Man, oh God, where did that come from, Melvin? That's dark.
I'm like, huh,
Oh no!
what?
Oh no!
Because she was afraid he would cheat. What? So she just got him really sick? Oh my gosh.
Oh, Visine is X-Lax. Okay, okay. Well, then freaking dragon over here. Oh yeah, the eye drops. I'll take you out. So
You gotta do what you gotta do, you know? Sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
I
Guess who's not cheating?
yeah. You see, now
So
I'm gonna
bad.
have to create a
It's not funny.
questionnaire for whatever future chick I get with, and like, do you know what Visine is and what eye drops can possibly do, and do you know how to carve ice?
Oh, so you're just giving her all the pointers?
No, I'm asking if she knows. If she looks at me perplexed, you're good to go. You're in. But if she, like, oh yeah, this, and a knife mold. Oh my gosh, use a knife mold. Work smarter, not harder.
Oh, okay.
Mm, yeah. Mm. Where are you ladies from? Just
I've been thinking about moving to the south. Those are my kind of people.
yeah, I'm gonna stay far away from there. Forget that. I'm going to some remote island where like I don't man, I don't even want them to know what a TV is. That's where I will go. Oh, but then they'll know how to do the plants and stuff. Man, next thing you know, you got poison oak on your junk. Like, why is my wiener itchy? So great. So maybe I don't want to go there. Yeah, Colombia. Oh, Harley knows.
Colombia is scary. They got that Buganda. That stuff's really scary. No way.
But she mostly grew up in New Orleans, so she'll do some hoodoo on you.
Oh, cool. I was looking at places in New Orleans, but it won't be for like 5 years.
Yeah. No, I will probably go north before south.
What part of the north?
Um,
Oh,
the
Vancouver, right?
yeah, eventually. So first it's somewhere in Washington, then somewhere around the Vancouver area.
It's
So
really beautiful there. I get it.
yeah, so eventually, no time soon. And plus, we still have to get together and do our little food challenges thing.
Yep. Well, we got 5 years.
5, yeah, more than enough time. Like, honestly, I think it's going to happen next year. So be prepared. You're getting a fat hug in person. And then you're going to
Okay.
be like, oh my gosh. And then you're going to say, Melvin, you're taller than I thought you were. And I'm going to be like, oh, you're shorter than I thought you were.
I'm gonna wear my two super tall boots then.
Oh, okay. Don't trip. I'm not catching you. So, oh gosh. You know what? I think that's a good place to end it. This was a fun one. I enjoyed this.
Yeah, I like how it took a really messed up turn.
Yeah. I'm sorry. But that's how it
That was good.
goes. Neema, you have anything coming up?
No, I should be dropping a new YouTube video on how to make a bikini in the next couple days.
How to make
And
a
that's it.
bikini. Ooh, you gonna get someone
hmm
to model that?
Probably. I have tons of hot friends, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Okay. Why you say it like that, man? You said it all sexy and I got tons of hot friends, so that's not gonna be a problem. They love doing things like this. They love getting all the attention. Mm-hmm. So darn girl. Okay. Man, like I'm not wrong. Did you guys hear that? She said all seductive. Like darn. But
I'm just you asked in a
yeah,
weird
but I
way, so
wasn't
I had to
expecting that.
respond in
I
an
mean, good
appropriate
lord.
way.
I have to see this now. I will tune in. That would be number one. But okay, and anyway, if you guys want to check out Neema, make sure to check the description. Links are there. Dragon agrees with me. And subscribe, like, and tell her hi and all that good stuff. Support her, darn it.
Yeah, thank you guys.
And as for Unexplained Possibilities, I think I said Sunday is tarot. I don't know the time yet. Most likely going to be evening, so maybe 6 p.m. PST. And Monday, I think, it's either a fool's journey or tell me about it. And then after that, it's going to be again a tell me about it or fool's journey, and then closing out, of course, the in case you missed it. And just check the description, Harley. It's all
I'll
there. I
check that.
remembered to put it in there. Oh, Neema got you covered. But yeah, so I'll wait till she pops it in there, and
Oh,
there it
I don't
is.
know why I put that space there. There's no space.
No space. Okay. And yeah, so with that said, thank you guys for coming out, hanging out. If you enjoyed, remember hit the like button. If you've not subscribed yet, hit subscribe. And if you don't like, well, it happens. Whatever. um, so with that said, remember guys, there are things that go bump in the night. We didn't talk about them tonight, but maybe next time. So, bye everybody.
Bye.